Yo, 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 what's up? Okay, here's the thing. I've seen a lot of YouTube, from massive creators down to small ones, so I know what to expect in terms of like ratio, community, and growth. But what I've never seen is what the experience is like for the really small. Because for YouTubers with a few hundred subs or less, lacking an established audience drastically affects their experience on the platform. So today, my plan is twofold. For one, I want to introduce to you some of the basic analytics that YouTubers deal with. But more importantly, I want to show an example of what these analytics look like for a channel like mine with just around 50 subs, so that hopefully new YouTubers can have a better understanding of what to expect. Let's start with me. I've been making videos about once a month. That's 2 weeks to make a video, and 2 weeks of crippling existential despair. Okay, but how many subs do I have? After 6 months, I have 50, and 2/3 of those are from a single video. I was worried that they would just sub and then forget me and never watch another video, and while this is probably true for most of them, I do have some subs that are still here. Some of you guys even watched my Viewn video the day of the upload, and that does mean a lot to me. So, let's talk about views. For new YouTubers, it's hard to know what to expect, and views can feel kind of random. For example, my first video had 10 views after 1 week. After 1 month, it had 400. Now, I got lucky, and I'll talk about that later, but after getting 400 views in 1 month with my first video, guess how many views my second video got? 8. In 1 month, it got 8 views. Tell you I'll be fine. My first video still has 80% of my channel's total view count. And yeah, while some of my subs watch my videos, I don't have a large enough audience to fairly push each new one, so the videos that fall flat really fall flat. It's easy to feel like these videos are a waste, but it's important to remember that as a channel grows, new fans from future videos will start watching old ones, and these low view counts will start to round out a bit. And even when it feels like a video flops, the algorithm takes a note of how often the YouTuber uploads, and slowly but surely will start pushing their videos more and more. But what does view growth look like? If you've been around YouTube for a while, you probably know that views spike right around the upload time, and then taper off. For many of my videos, this is exactly what happens, but it takes about a month for me to notice it. Some of my videos hit this wall really hard. Others will look like they hit a wall, and then later start to climb again. But for my really good videos, growth right now is actually linear with no signs of stopping. And you might think these differences are due to video quality. So, let's take a look at watch time. Watch time is exactly what it sounds like. The amount of watch time an average viewer gives is called average view duration. But average view duration is probably less important than average percentage viewed, because longer videos will always naturally have longer watch time. So for comparisons, percentage viewed usually works much better. My watch times are all between 30 and 40%. This is a relief because I've been hyper self-conscious about my vocal quality and the amounts of treble or bass I use, and I've been really worried that bad audio production would be grating to the viewer and maybe cripple watch time. But it seems like my fears were pretty much unwarranted. And when we do look at my lowest watch time, instead of being about audio, it seems to be about bad clickbait. Click-through rate is essentially the percent of people that saw the thumbnail and then clicked on it. But the thumbnail isn't the only factor. The title is just as important. On the one hand, getting a good clickbaity title is a great way to pull in viewers. As long as they don't feel cheated, they'll have a good time. But a bad clickbaity title can pull in viewers that don't like what they see. I think my title was a bit over the top here, and viewers expected a different experience than what they got. So either clicked off right away, lowering watch time, or hit that dislike button. Dislikes can feel bad, especially as a new creator. But it's also an important feedback tool to help new YouTubers figure out what works and what doesn't. And no one should ever feel too bad at having more dislikes than expected. And while I do feel a little bad, We got a +1, baby! We going through the roof! Let's check out my recent videos. I wanna see how the click-through rate is. Oh my god. Oh dear love of God. Oh, that's bad. That's honestly impressive. Okay, my thumbnail may not be great, but I don't think it was that bad. But thinking about it, it makes sense, I think. Look at this from the algorithm's perspective. It's learned what kind of viewers watch my videos. Jenny Nicholson fans, and Every Frame a Painting fans. So when YouTube pushes them a video with caps lock clickbait about League of Legends, it's understandable that they're not gonna click. But while I don't fully understand how CTR works, we can still use it to help us figure out what thumbnails work best. Let's take a look at my CTRs. Do you see what my top 2 have in common? What I see is this logo. Originally, after my Cody Co video got way fewer viewers than my first one, I started getting really worried about a lot of stuff, and I thought that the logo might have looked bad in the thumbnail, so I stopped using it. But looking at my CTRs now, it's clear that at the very least, the logo doesn't hurt. Optimistically, the logo actually makes my thumbnails better, and increases the click-through rate. So for the future, I think I'm gonna start using it again. And hopefully, cross fingers, it can help me get another viral video. Because virality is really weird. Considering almost all of my growth comes from just 2 videos, it would be nice to know how to repeat that. You might think virality comes from a good click-through rate, but my Cody Co video has a better CTR than either Jenny Nicholson or Every Frame a Painting, so that doesn't seem to be it. You might think watch time, but again, my highest watch time is from that Cody Co video with the fewest views on my channel. But when I was looking at the analytics for my Jenny Nicholson video, I noticed something interesting. Somehow, I got 164 views in a single day. If we look at traffic source, we can see that someone pushed my video externally. Apparently, someone posted my video to Facebook, and that big initial push just launched the video forwards. To be fair, this is unlikely to happen for most people. I got lucky. But it does show the power of getting pushes from somewhere other than just the YouTube algorithm. Whether that's a YouTuber showing their videos to their friends, posting it to their social medias, or just finding an appropriate Reddit to self-promote to. And if this sounds scary, a YouTuber can always wait until they've made several videos, gotten more confident, and then try it. For me, I've kind of toyed around with the idea of posting my Every Frame a Painting video to our video essay. My fear is that this might promote shallow views where people click play to get a taste, but then just move on, resulting in lowered watch time. But the possible upside is that this is a subreddit that welcomes self-promotion, and it could be a great place for me to appeal to an audience that's specifically into my genre. And as a connoisseur of YouTube, I am interested in seeing how a little self-promotion can impact a video or channel. But external pushes only explain this video's success, and I have 2 videos popping off. So what else could explain these videos' successes? I thought maybe it was the engagement, the likes, comments, and subs. By the way, shout out to Victoria Blake for posting not just 1, but 2 comments. Fucking pug. And yes, likes per view, comments per view, and subs per view do at first seem to be good indicators. Except when we take a look at my worst video. Bitch, I got some clout. So in terms of what makes a video pop off, I don't know. All I know is my worst video makes no sense. This video has my highest watch time. It has my highest click-through rate. Compared to my top 2 videos, it has triple the subs per view, comparable likes per view, 100% like ratio, double the comments per view, and for some reason has the least views on my channel. I do not understand. Why? So in terms of virality, I just have no idea what's happening. I don't get it. Of course, I'm just one example of a new YouTuber. Everyone's analytics are gonna look different. If a YouTuber's analytics are better than mine, good for them. If they're not, that's okay. There's always room for improvement. And while analytics can be fun, they can also be terrifying. And if looking at analytics is causing unnecessary worry, it's time to close the page and get back to work. Because YouTube takes a long time, and I've only gotten 50 subs after 6 months. But the groundwork's there, and I've gotten more confident over time. So I am gonna keep pushing and hope for the best. Now the video is pretty much done, but before we end, I'd like to give a special shout out to the subs that have stuck around. Knowing some of you guys are here really helps me care a little bit less about how many views I get. So thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day. Peace.